Hey guys, so today at 6 p.m., all of what I compiled on the Carlee Russell storyline, I will be doing a marathon at 6 p.m. on my second channel. So if you missed anything, you kind of sort of didn't miss anything because I will be playing all of what I reported on the Carlee Russell storyline. And also at 2 p.m. on my main channel, I will be going live so we can listen to the conference. I did see the conference yesterday, but I was tired, very busy, and I said it would just be more appropriate for me to do it today. So we'll be doing that today and doing the breakdown of what we possibly you can take from this information that the press conference had given us. So I was quite surprised to see that the Carbonation women, even after a gag order, took it upon themselves to write this update. I was really surprised. I saw this update 10 hours ago. Now it's 20 hours ago. So this is updated information. It says, "Peace to the gods. Updates on what's going on with Chief." It says, peace to the gods. Updates on Chief. After the malicious prosecution video came out that shed light on the truth of what actually happened, there was a gag order put in place and to restrict our chief's rights to free speech by restricting his phone privileges shortly after the gag order was heard by a judge. The conditions lifted the restrictions on his phone privileges. Somehow the jail's administration has taken it upon themselves to place a whole new restriction banning all of his communication with the outside world. It has been over 2 weeks and Eligio hasn't been able to contact any of his family, no phone calls, no messages, and no visits. He did nothing to violate any of the rules of the jail. Oh, really? Now we have no idea how he is doing. Please help us. How are we going to help you? They have him on administrative lockdown. If anyone knows about this or has experienced a similar situation, please contact us through any of the forms listed below. Directly message us would be the most effective way. And then they have this picture of their god. Um, so let me just say to you, I don't think that they understand the severity of doing this. And I think that they probably won't. And it's really sad that they won't understand the severity of putting up an update, bringing up the malicious prosecution at the beginning of this paragraph. After the malicious prosecution video came out that shed light on the truth of what actually happened, just putting that at the beginning is basically saying, okay, we have a gag order, but we're going to still do an update. And we're going to still, in a roundabout way, bring up the malicious prosecution. I think that they're playing with fire. And I really think that they're playing with fire only because you are now co-defendants to Natureboy. So why would you put yourself in a position like that to update what's going on with him, knowing that nobody can humanly possible do anything for him unless somebody's going to do a free pro bono? And if they're an attorney and their season is going to take over his case for free and help explain these kind of situations and if they have the right to do it or not. I would not have taken it upon myself to write this update. It's not worth it because you might get a knock on the door and be in handcuffs because you are his co-defendant. And we already knew from about a month to 2 months ago that they had restricted the communication with the girls because of things that he was doing, like with the phone prior to allegedly smuggling in drugs in the prison. And that's how I feel as though Jax got into the picture because of the fact that now he has to be the messenger. Now he's able to speak with Nature Boy over the phone, take the jail calls. Allegedly, he's staying at Cookie's and taking those jail calls from Cookie's phone or cell phone. But whatever how it's going, now Jax can't even do it. They're probably, like I said, still listening to his phone recordings, and they're being used against him, what he's even saying to Jax. And I think this is how all privileges have been taken. And he's pretty much on 24 or 23-hour arrest, where he's in a cell and he's not able to communicate to the outside world. He cannot be trusted as far as the system is concerned. They rather keep him in close quarters where he can't get into any trouble, or he can't conjure up something to do from people that are affiliated with him while incarcerated. He already talked these women into um, flying a drone into the prison and smuggling in drugs, and it failed, but they listened to him and did so. So they're definitely a threat to the system. They're a threat to themselves. So I think this is why this is happening. I think right now the reason why they did this update on Chief is because they're desperate. They're not looking at the big picture, and they're not going to look at the big picture until it's too late. So, I don't know how they're going to make out, but I really feel as though they need to stay away from this situation, go back to their families, and take care of their loved ones, the ones that have children that they left behind. Take care of those children and stop trying to take care of a man who put himself in the situation to begin with, and he needs to get himself out of the situation. So again, I will be going live today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my main channel, and we'll be listening to the conference. It's not looking good for 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪�ึ. That are the facts they did discuss in that conference. That's the only thing they discussed. The stuff that checked out, and the stuff that checked out was that Carlee is making this whole story up, and it's a bad hit for her. And I really believe that if she's found to be guilty and made this whole hoax or storyline up, she's possibly going to do some time. And it's really sad because I don't think she woke up that morning thinking that it was going to get this severe, but it did. And I feel bad for her parents because, you know, it seems like her parents they have given her the world, and I don't think that they ever thought in their wildest dreams that she would end up in a situation where she could perhaps be doing some prison time.